In the Second World War, the only part of the American mainland to suffer direct attack was the state of Oregon. Some Japanese fire balloons set a piece of forest burning on the coast. In the First Interstellar War, the only part of the American mainland to be invaded was the state of Oregon. One might lay the blame on her politicians. The historic function of a senator from Oregon is to drive all the other senators mad, and no military butter is ever put upon the state bread. Oregon had no stockpiles of anything but hay, no missile launch pads, no NASA bases. She was obviously defenseless. The anti-alien ballistic missiles defending her went up from the enormous underground installation in Walla Walla, Washington, and Round Valley, California, from Idaho, most of which belonged to the U.S. Air Force. Huge supersonic XXTT-990s were screaming west, shattering every eardrum from Boise to Sun Valley to patrol for any alien ship that might somehow slip through the infallible network of the AABMs. Repelled by the alien ships, which carried a device that took control of the missile's guidance systems, the AABMs turned around somewhere in the middle of the stratosphere and returned, landing and exploding here and there over the state of Oregon. Holocaust raged on the dry eastern slopes of the Cascade Gold Beach, and the Dalles were wiped from firestorms. Portland was not directly hit, but an errant nuclear warhead AABM striking Mount Hood near the old crater caused the dormant volcano to wake up. Steam and ground tremors ensured it once, and by noon the first day of the alien invasion, April Fool's Day, a vent had opened on the northwestern side and was in violent eruption. Lava flow set the snowless, defrosted slopes blazing and threatened the communities of Zigzag and Rhododendron. A cinder cone began to form, and the air in Portland, 40 miles away, was soon thickening in gray with ash. As evening came and the wind changed round and south, the lower air cleared somewhat, revealing the somber orange flicker of the eruption in the eastern clouds. The sky, full of rain and ashes, thundered with the flights of XXT-990s vainly seeking alien ships. Other flights of bombers and fighters were still coming in from the East Coast and from fellow nations of the Pact. These frequently shot each other down. The ground shook with earthquake and the impact of bombs and plane crashes. One of the alien ships had landed only 8 miles from the city limits, and so the southwestern outskirts of town were pulverized. As jet bombers methodically devastated the 11 square mile area in which the alien ship was said to have been, as a matter of fact, information arrived that it no longer was there. But something had to be done. Bombs fell by mistake on many other parts of the city, as will happen with jet bombing. There was no glass left in any window downtown. It lay instead in all the downtown streets, in small fragments, an inch or two deep. Refugees from the southwest Portland had to walk through it. Women carried their children and walked upon it weeping with pain in thin shoes full of broken glass. Hi, I'm Henry.
I'm Jacob. This is Barney.
And I believe we have a third party here today. If you're there in the abyss...
Hello, the LATHE has summoned.
The LATHE has summoned you. What is your name, fellow traveler?
Oh, you can call me Surge. Hey, Surge is fine too.
Right, we met in hell. That's right. Oh
That's
no,
right, I'm back from hell.
The person who created a person of hell just for us. It's not bad.
Shit, yeah, you crafted a space for us to roam in, and then we roamed in that space, and you know, the other day, Surge, I was talking about how there should be dicks in Grand Theft Auto 6, and then on Monday, there was news that dicks were going to be in Grand Theft Auto 6. Did you have anything to do with that?
They confirmed the dicks, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Hi, welcome back to TECHNOPOVERTY, where we're reading the LATHE of Heaven while playing Pipistrello in the Cursed Yo-Yo. That opening extract is from Chapter 8. Once again, The LATHE of Heaven by Ursula K. LeGuin. For those of you not familiar with the shtick, here at TECHNOPOVERTY, we read games as an excuse to play books as an excuse to read games, and we bounce the two off each other with you, the chat. As you can see, our friend Hey Surge is back from the void to talk LATHE of Heaven and Pipistrello with us. Ja, I know you completed the book in the chat as well, so we're going to get into the meat of it tonight as far as the whole back half of this thing. Jacob's completely unfamiliar with the material, which is not...
I'm excited.
No, that's part of the fun of the thing here. It's part of the equation, but Surge, how did you find out about the LATHE of Heaven?
I'm just a big LeGuin head, to be quite honest. And so the way I found out about this one was that there's like this big batch of sci-fi collection books, and this is like number 13 in it or something. Like Fifth Head of Cerberus was in there, a whole bunch of other good stuff.
Talking about Gene Wolfe, yeah.
Yeah, Gene Wolfe. And I had read, what do you call it? The Dispossessed.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Left Hand of Darkness I had read first, and then Dispossessed. And I think the Earthsea was in there in the middle at some point too, and I was just like, I'm gonna devour everything this woman's ever written. It's just like all bangers to me.
Dang, that good.
Yeah, I found my way to this one, and I liked it quite a bit. It's one of those where I wasn't really sure what to make of it, like around the first half, and it's just kind of, it's bizarre how there's only like 3 characters in the entire book.
Yes.
But once you kind of grapple with like the shape of the thing, so to speak, it ended up being like probably my second favorite to the Dispossessed.
I still need to read The Dispossessed, but I think I do like this one more than Left Hand of Darkness. This one, so my perception of LeGuin is Left Hand of Darkness and Earthsea, so it's either going to be like a sort of high fantasy thing or like an outer space thing. So this one being more of like a Philip K. Dick psychedelic story about like the mind kind of took me by surprise.
Mm-hmm. It does take a pretty hard sci-fi swing in like the later bits. I think aliens show up, and I was just like, oh, a UFO.
Yes. So,
right.
So there's a sentence at one point, and this was in the last session's reading, where it's like the moon base was seized by aliens in like the cislunar war, and that is such a it could be such a ham phrase, but the way it's employed here with meaning, because it's not just about like the literal plot mechanics of what's happening, but how like the world has changed because of a character's mind. There's something a bit more like resonant with what's going on there. Jacob, The Lathe of Heaven is the story of this man, George Orr, who he does a lot of drugs because he doesn't want to dream. Because when he dreams, the world changes according to his dreams. He'll go to sleep and he'll wake up, and something that he dreamed about has suddenly been the way things have been forever.
Ooh. I was gonna say, it's like the inverse of Dark City.
Yeah, kind of
Like to a degree.
But yeah, as Serge was saying, aliens show up because at one point he is so worried about overpopulation that he goes to sleep, wakes up, and the world had suffered a plague sometime in the past. There's actually 6 million.
It's war.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
He introduces the aliens to solve all wars.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
What
the
a
first time he
wild
goes to sleep, it's just he wakes up and like 6 million people are starved, so like there's less people, but there's still war going on, and so he has this psychiatrist, Dr. Haber, that he's assigned to because he's doing drugs, he's getting caught overdosing by the state. They demand he goes to therapy. He goes and starts seeing this doctor, Dr. Haber. Dr. Haber is kind of he's blinded by his own solipsist like egomania, but like he's sort of a well-meaning but like kind of domineering type. There's some. Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to say there's a fantastic Behind the Bastards episode about Sam Bankman-Fried, where
Yes.
his whole thing is effective altruism.
Yes.
And I think that is Dr. Haber to a T, where he's like I'm gonna do the most good by whatever means.
Yeah, and he's always externalizing too. Like he has no problems within. He's just like, I must give myself to the world, and the world must listen to my solutions, for I have the correct ones. It's complicated because like he's such a sadist, there's like such a sadomasochist element to whenever he's putting George under hypnosis, because he's like choking him lightly and just like doming him from the top.
Wild.
I had completely forgotten about the choking element until I was rereading it.
Just like the hands on the throat, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, Haber through George starts trying to like improve the world, and he starts like improving his own practice. He puts himself in like a better standing with like. I find it interesting that he doesn't just pursue riches, but then like also like recognition by like the state bureaucracy, and like he's like licensed and like ingrained within the system, like in an essential way. It's not just enough for him to like wish for a bigger house.
Yeah.
there's a sense of like license and recognition. But yeah, so George, wants the war to end, goes to sleep, wakes up, aliens are invading, but they're only on the moon. And last session, the last bit we left off on is, as George is going to sleep, he goes to see a civil rights lawyer to kind of help him determine if Haber's being ethical or not.
Yeah.
She starts to they start having a thing together. They run away, and as he's going to sleep in the woods trying to solve the alien problem, she just tells him, take the aliens off the moon. And so he goes to sleep, and the next time he wakes up, it's like, well, the aliens aren't on the moon, they're here now, which is what I was reading there, yeah. We saw one, Orr's face emerged from a towel marked with purple bruises, but less shocking now than the blood and mud were off. That's what it must have been, little silvery thing, about 30 feet up, over a pasture in the North Plains. It seemed to sort of hop along, didn't look earthly. Are the aliens fighting us? Are they shooting planes down? The radio doesn't say. No losses are reported except civilians. Now come on, let's get some coffee and food into you. And then by God, we'll have a therapy session in the middle of hell and put an end to this idiotic mess you made. He had prepared a shot of thiopentyl sodium and now took Orr's arm and gave him the shot without warning or apology. That's why I came here, but I don't know if you can do it. You can. Come on. Orr was hovering over the woman again. She's all right. She's asleep. Don't bother her. It's what she needs. Come on. He took Orr down to the food machines and got him a roast beef sandwich and an egg and tomato sandwich, 2 apples, 4 chocolate bars, 2 cups of coffee. They sat down at the table at Sleep Lab 1, sweeping aside the patient's layout that had been abandoned at dawn with the sirens began to howl. Okay, eat. Now in case you think that clearing up this mess is beyond you, forget it. I've been working on the augmenter, and it can do it for you. I've got the model, the template, of your brain emissions during effective dreaming. Where I went wrong all month was in looking at an entity, an omega wave. There isn't one. It's simply a pattern formed by the combination of other waves, and over this last couple of days before hell broke loose, I finally worked it out. I think I went a bit further than I planned on reading that, but the gist of it is the doctor's making a machine that can duplicate this power, this effective dreaming. I find it interesting because it's effective altruism, Sergio?
Yeah.
Yeah, effective dreaming, effective altruism. There's kind of a rhyme there that I find...
I don't think either one was aware of the either.
I don't think Sam Brakeman-Fried read any Ursula LeGuin, no.
No. I don't.
Probably
He'd be a better person if he had, I guarantee.
Yeah. Also, what up, Kirsten Tinkers?
Hello, Kirsten, yeah. The snout, halting, emitted a long, thin tentacle that moved about questioningly in the air. The end of it, rearing like a cobra, pointed at random, then settled on Haber's direction. About 10 feet from him, it hung in the air and pointed at him for some seconds. Then it withdrew with a hiss and a crack like a carpenter's flexible rule, and a high, humming noise came from the ship. The metal sill of the window screeched and buckled. The ship's snout whirled around and fell off to the floor. From the hole that gaped behind it, something emerged. It was, Haber thought in emotionless horror, a giant turtle. Then he realized that it was encased in a suit of some kind, which gave it a bulky, greenish, armored, inexpressive look, like a giant sea turtle standing on its hind legs. That's just what the aliens look like. I was just wondering for the longest time why turtles were on the cover of this book. So it was fun for that to actually mean something. But it turns out it's just a big miscommunication. Whoopsie daisy. The turtles were trying to communicate peacefully. They're sorry about anyone they killed. They also understand anyone you may have killed. It's very cordial. It's, again, dream logic, which I think kind of gets to what they follow out towards the end here. Is like George starts realizing... Well, George wakes up and the aliens are gone. There's peace on Earth. The woman he was falling in love with, Lila, she was black. So many variations of what's been happening are going on that he can't remember precisely which history is the true history or the real history, and which memories and details he's remembering are from the correct reality versus the one he's living in versus one that he dreamed of a while ago.
Yeah.
He realizes one day while waiting for Lilash to meet up with her to go to lunch somewhere that he doesn't know if he can identify her. He doesn't remember what she looks like. And he looks at his skin and he's gray. And everybody's gray, and George realizes, like, Orr used me to solve the race problem, but, like, this is what solving the race problem was.
Yeah.
And he finds himself forgetting, like, parts of, like, he's like, wait, MLK existed at one point, and, like, there was there's like spirituals, and there's like a whole structural apparatus of like oppression and slavery and shit like that. Like it starts freaking him out, and he realizes, oh, Haber, I don't want to do this anymore. Basically.
Yeah.
It's like, never mind.
I like that part where he realizes that woman couldn't exist in the world without race, where it's like her being black is like such a core part of her identity that it doesn't make sense for her to be in this world.
Yeah, and that starts fitting into the sort of one of like raindrop responsible for a flood. Get by with a little help from my friends. It's not a burden of one; it's a burden of many. You're part of a whole.
Yeah. By the way, I posted the cover of the book that I have that does not have turtles on it, and it is way worse. It's like it's just like a weird sci-fi man.
Where did you post it? Oh, I see, in the books channel.
In your books channel, yeah.
Oh, that is such a weird cover. It's one of the Sci-Fi Masterworks covers. It's like a really harsh red-orange. No, as you can see, I have the very chill turtles in the sky sea aspect.
That's so much better. Yeah.
But anyways, or because he wants to confront Haber, he's walking through this perfect society, and this is what he witnesses. He walks straight into a citizen's arrest. A tall man with a long, wrinkled gray face seized a short man with a round, shiny gray face, grabbing him by the front of his tunic. They're literally gray. The crowd bumped around the pair, some stopping to watch, others pressing on towards the Palace of Sport. "This is a citizen's arrest. Passerbys, please take notice," the tall man was saying in a piercing Norvis tenor. "This man, Harvey T. Gano, is ill with an incurable malignant abdominal cancer, but has concealed his whereabouts from the authorities and continues to live with his wife. My name is Ernest Ringo Marin of 262-4287 Southwest Eastwood Drive, Sunny Slopes Subdivision, Greater Portland. Are there 10 witnesses?" One of the witnesses helped hold the feebly struggling criminal while Ernest Ringo Marin counted heads, or escaped, pushing head down through the crowd before Marin had administered a euthanasia with a hypodermic gun worn by all the adult citizens who had earned their civic responsibility certificate.
Dude, I want one of those.
The civic responsibility certificate. Yeah, there's a way that emotional health is weaponized within this and like kind of bent towards like, the ends of someone like Haber that I find very fascinating. Like, it's an interesting novel in the way it doesn't misconstrue like the emotionally articulate with the good. I think that's what makes Haber such a fascinating character. I'm not sure if, you can call him a villain considering what's coming.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think you're correct though that how it's very easy to identify with it, where it's just like you find this incredible technology that can be potentially aimed in like a good direction, but it just you quickly find you can't control its output, which seems relevant.
Yeah, I especially like it for perception of reality, because, throughout it's just like, or if you just, act with a bit more confidence and less insecurity or fear, like even if everything's melting together, like you can move within the moment still.
Yeah, and I like Orr a lot as he's kind of the perfect rube that gets co-opted by Haber. Like the entire book doesn't happen without these specific personalities kind of butting into each other.
Yeah, I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about 2 sessions back where Orr's thinking about like how his in service to Haber, like he's going to be the great scientific discovery, and it is like there is a bit of that like want for his own quest. Or that individualist like moment of glory. I'm thinking about when he's like going home sulking and he's like, how do I take control of my life and pull myself up by my bootstraps? Like he's very much into like the want for the protagonist brain, even if he's acting like he isn't. It's very fascinating.
Yes, yeah, I love him. And also just like a bit of LeGuin being a total hack complimentary is the either or thing. That she does
George Orr, yeah, it's there in his name. That's the thing too, is the way that there's those it's pretty upfront with like this is going to be in dream logic, things are going to be slippery, by the end of it there's going to be multiple realities. It's not like rug pulling that out from you at the end and making you question what was real. It kind of gets more to this confidence game George learns to sail at the end here, I would say, as he kind of gets used to like, okay, well, if I'm going to be floating with this power in the abyss, maybe I should at least try to aim it towards something constructive or like reassuring.
Yeah, because dreams naturally are selfish, right?
Yeah.
That's how they start out.
There's
And
even a part where he tells Haber, or like he wakes up from one of his hypnosises, and Haber's like lecturing him about like the dream coming out wrong. And he's like, "Who dreams about humanitarian things? Like, what are you like? Why are you trying to use me for this? What are you talking about?"
Yeah, I mean, well, just like not even just because like dreaming in a selfish way, but like by their nature, you are like the focus. It is like a self-centralized action, right? And I
Generated
think
within you, yeah, like
exactly, yeah. You can't help but be the center of it. And I think that like the arc of the book is him learning that like dreaming can be something that like we do as a society, like as a culture, like with multitudes of people that lived it up. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, it fits well with I brought up Philip K. Dick earlier. It reminds me he has a book called Ubik, and in Ubik the protagonist gets kind of ripped from like the early 2000s and sent back to the 1930s, and at one point is just. He thinks he can just like tough it out. He's like, okay, I'll just hang out in the 1930s until I figure out how to repair things. And he's like, sure, like these are people just like me. We can't be too different. And then he has a day in the 1930s where there's just like minor cultural differences and just like technological inconveniences and methods of communication where he's like, oh no, I need to get back now. But there's kind of a hauntology thematic going on in Ubik, and like the big phrase I remember from the end of that book is guided by ghost, where Philip K is just talking about like the culminative like wants and wills of people working towards like a social project keeping like the human race going. And yeah, I kind of think about that with the Lathe of Heaven and what it says about dreams. Let me get, I have a bit more to get through, and then we will get to Pipistrello. After all, he thought as he walked on towards Corbett Avenue, it's not surprising that the aliens are on my side. In a sense, I invented them. I have no idea in what sense, of course, but they definitely weren't around until I dreamed they were, until I let them be. So that there always was, a connection between us. Of course, his thoughts proceeded, also at a walking pace. If that's true, then the whole world as it is now should be on my side, because I dreamed a lot of it up too. Well, after all, it is on my side. That is, I'm a part of it, not separate from it. I walk on the ground, and the ground's walked on by me. I breathe in the air and change it. I'm entirely interconnected with the world. Only Haber's different, and more different with each dream. He's against me. My connection with him is negative, and that aspect of the world which he's responsible for, which he ordered me to dream, that's what I feel alienated from, powerless against. It's not that he's evil. He's right, one ought to try to help other people. But that analogy with snakebite serum was false. He was talking about one person meeting another person in pain. That's different. Perhaps what I did in April 4 years ago, was justified, but his thoughts shied away, as always, from the burned place. You have to help another person, but it's not right to play God with masses of people. To be God, you have to know what you're doing. And to do any good the pages stuck together. And to do any good at all, just believing you're right and your motives are good, isn't enough. You have to be in touch. He isn't in touch. No one else, no thing even, has an existence of its own from him. He sees the world only as a means to his end. It doesn't make any difference if his end is good. Means are all we've got. He can't accept, he can't let be, he can't let go. He is insane. He could take us all with him, out of touch. If he did manage to dream as I do, what am I to do? So this is when he's still in the world that's completely gray.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where Lelash is. He's completely alone. Haber's fixed everything, but as you can see, it's kind of a eugenics-based society in which if you have cancer, hey buddy, just take this shot. You're going to sleep. We don't need you here anymore.
Yep. Horrifying.
So the aliens now just kind of peacefully live among people, and as pointed out there's a realization he has. He's like, well, like if I keep thinking about so many worlds and keep changing things, and there's just like, I should stop hanging on to the past. Like, I've created this world, it in some way is for me, I should act with that confidence and move forward through it. And so he goes rummaging. I forget how exactly he comes across it, but he comes across like a shop where there's an alien selling like human goods. Like the aliens are kind of like human fetishists in ways. They're like selling antiques and stuff.
Funny, yeah.
And the aliens know what his dream thing is. They have a word for it.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, and it's a word that doesn't translate. But so he goes up to one of the turtles who he's been seeing in like his fifth dimensional dream space in a recurring way, and he just asks them, hey, how do I, what's up with this dream thing? How do I fix it? And as Serge was talking about, the turtle recommends him A Little Help from My Friends by the Beatles. Just you get by with a little help from your friends. Like it's not about just you. Like you're part of the whole, and you need to consider that. And like it's not a burden for you to have. It's a burden to be like spread and kind of worked and managed through like collectively. Yeah. And so he gets the Sgt. Pepper's album from the turtle and he puts it on and he falls asleep that night. And the cool thing is he wakes up in a reality where things are a bit nicer. But Dr. Haber jumps in the machine. Like, Dr. Haber's perfected the machine to duplicate the effective dreams. And,
of course.
Yeah. And so George has learned to kind of come to terms and be peaceful with himself. He's there with Lelash. He's formed a relationship with another person. He's kind of decentralized his anxieties and his worries. Because at the beginning, he was just taking drugs and keeping everything internal. By the end of it, he's able to share, open up, talk with people. Be communicative with your friends, folks.
It's really helpful.
But Dr. Haber jumps in the machine and melts the world. It fucking sucks. Yeah. Earlier we were talking about like shades of gray and like approaching Haber in an interesting way, and this is the thing where I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, you're definitively the villain of the book. I can't be like it's got that. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Serge, how do you feel about that?
Something that I didn't notice until I was kind of going through it again was that like it's always his office gets nicer and nicer as the dreams kind of evolve and as he changes things. He puts them on the scale and he suddenly has like a corner office and a better view.
Yeah.
That's great.
The term is
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm actually recatching. Okay. Do you know the term Iaclu? Haber paused momentarily. Heard it. It's untranslatable. You've decided it means dream, eh? George shook his head. I don't know what it means. I don't pretend to have any knowledge you haven't got, but I do think that before you go on with the application of the new technique, Dr. Haber, before you dream, you ought to talk with one of the aliens. Which one? The flick of irony was clear. Anyone, it doesn't matter. Haber laughed. Talk about what, George? Heather saw her husband's light eyes flash. He looked up at the bigger man. About me, about dreaming, about Iaclu. It doesn't matter. So long as you listen, they'll know what you're getting at. And they're a lot more experienced than we are at this. At what? At dreaming. At what dreaming is an aspect of. They've done it for a long time. For always, I guess. They are of the dream time. I don't understand it. I can't say it in words. Everything dreams. The play of form, of being, is the dreaming of substance. Rocks have their dreams, and the earth changes, but when the mind becomes conscious, when the rate of evolution speeds up, then you have to be careful. Careful of the world. You must learn the way. You must learn the skills, the art, the limits. A conscious mind must be part of the whole, intentionally and carefully, as the rock is part of the whole unconsciously. Do you see? Does it mean anything to you? It doesn't, gang. It doesn't mean shit to him. What up, Captain Quasar? Oh,
Don't mean and
I'm being told Serge has an echo. Let me go ahead and work that out. But that's it for my Lathe of Heaven quote, Serge. I know there were two you pointed out. If you want to go through them really quick, let me see what I can do about this audio.
Sure, I guess it'll help you diagnose it while I'm talking.
True.
Mine are much shorter snippets, so I'll go quickly. But this one kind of really stuck out to me, and it's when Haber is talking about his augmenter device, and it goes, "Destruction was not his line, and a machine is more blameless, more sinless even than any animal. It has no intentions whatsoever, but our own." So it's just like, there's a thing with Orr where he kind of wavers between being like a tool and having his own agency.
Yeah.
And that's not what the quote, or that's what the quote is actually about, but I kind of read it as also being a little bit about like, LLMs and Gen AI and how we kind of like surrender a lot of our agency to machines and make things like more cruel than they need to be.
Yeah, I find it interesting too for how much I know and am aware of the augmenter as a device. It's not really like a MacGuffin or like a huge hinge, besides like Lalash kind of cites it as her reason for getting into like the observation room. But there's no like, oh, I have to steal the augmenter, I have to flip the augmenter. It's just a constant there. It is more about, as you're saying it, like, oh, George is the tool. Like, it's made far more like relationships with people over the actual like tech fetishism of like maybe other sci-fi at the time.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go through my second. It's also short. I am tired, he said. I did a lot today. That is, I did something. The only thing I have ever done. I pressed a button. It took the entire willpower, the accumulated strength of my entire existence to press one damn off button. And that's what we're talking about. Finally flipping the switch, and I like that. Like he finally has his agency, and it's hitting a button.
Yeah.
Like sometimes that's all we need to do.
Yeah, he hits the button, he turns off the machine so Haber stops melting the world. Haber's kind of institutionalized, seems sort of catatonic if I recall correctly.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, like George has finally like learned to like, he's stopped dreaming as well. Like the last session he has with Haber, before Haber uses the machine, Haber tells him like, you're gonna stop having effective dreams. I believe it's left open to how much that sticks.
I think he was just like I think everybody kind of has that power latently.
Yeah.
And he just became a normal person and stopped worrying about, hopping from one reality to another.
The burden became diffuse, yeah, and I really
Exactly.
liked that in the end there. All right, I'm turning on Pipistrello. We're gonna move on into the game now, but yeah. Jacob's been out for a moment. I'm 4 mega batteries in. We are back to Pipistrello where we are, well, I'm gonna collect some hearts, but first, Serge, how did you find out about Pipistrello? Because honestly, I played this because I saw you talking about it in a Discord we share.
Yeah, I actually don't remember. I think it was just another podcast that I was listening to, and they brought it up, and I think it was only like $20 or something, and I figured I'd pick it up. I like these kinds of 2D Zelda type games, and it ended up really surprising me with how just like it's a good mixture of like reliable, just like foundational good video game stuff, like good Zelda design, as well as like its own kind of ideas and characters and stuff like that. I like that aspect of it.
Oh, hell yeah.
It has the confidence to kind of set itself apart from Zelda without being too reliant on those design details.
Yeah.
Are you heading
Yeah.
straight to the?
I guess that'd be the end game. No, I want to go get, I'm 1 heart tank away from an expansion, so I want to go get that guy.
Gotcha.
To get that guy, I need to go more east than I did.
But yeah, I think you did a good job of pairing it with LATHE Heaven, because it's well, for one thing, the animal characters I also forgot about in LATHE, where they're just like, Haber was like a bear. He was like a strong bear. Sometimes he's like a horse, a strong handsome horse. and like
Lalash,
they
I know,
cast,
sometimes a spider.
Yes, she's a very explicitly like they talk about her mandibles and stuff like
Nice.
that.
Hell
So it's
yeah.
like it's very furry coded, but I like Thor also being described as a goose, like he's the goose that laid the golden eggs. And,
You know, that one didn't even strike me, even though, yeah, it was smacking me right in the face. It's so blatant, you don't...
you know, yeah, that's LeGuin is a
register,
hack
yeah.
complimentary. I love how much of a hack she is.
I think, honestly, I did feel that way a little the first time I read Left Hand of Darkness. I was like, oh, that was it? Like, that was more explicit and to the point than I was expecting, I guess. Also,
Right,
well, not, yeah.
Yeah, she's like Kojima writing before Kojima writing, kind of, where it's just like it's the smartest dumb guy you've ever met. or maybe the dumbest smart guy. I mean, it's
Ooh,
like it
yeah.
works both ways, right?
Yeah,
That's
true,
both
true.
directions.
Okay, I'm not sure what is up with the audio as far as like surge echoing.
Oh, is it like the desktop audio coming through maybe? Is it getting like a double?
You know what, Surge? Give me some lines. No, it's separate. It is separate.
Well, I probably won't be hanging around the whole time, so I would like to stick around to see you guys finish the game.
No,
but,
we have you at gunpoint, unfortunately, Serge. This old prospector's got a gun on you through the digital age. No, that's understandable though. That'd be wild if I did
You
that.
always do be like that. Huh?
You know, that's right. That's what dream I had, that I changed my world.
Okay. All right, I'm going for the ending now though, because I just got the heart container I needed. I'm gonna
hell
get out
yeah.
of debt with my cousin also, because I have.
Yeah, I like it. It's also it's like a family affair in Pipistrello.
I love the
So my aunt's just gonna do the right thing, right?
Of course. Why would you ever doubt her?
Yeah. My family's
auntie.
cool, right? It's auntie.
she loves me and she gives me money whenever I need it. I don't ask where the money comes from, but I have it.
She hikes up rents. It's cool.
It's totally
Yeah,
cool.
Pippin's also a little bit of a tool in that sense.
Like-
Yeah,
Definitely.
extremely.
Like, I love it. The setup of it is so great. I also, because I was talking with Henry not even that long ago about how I wanted a game that just had like a credit card mechanic in order to like advance things, and then we started playing this and like, this is exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, with the debt, right?
Yeah, you just have like a debt that you have to like keep going on. Now, if you just add interest, then it would suck, but they'd be like, oh, this is why you don't want this. But like, it's a great,
Yeah, and I
great
like the
mechanic.
way it affects different things. Like it affects your health or it affects your damage. And
Yeah.
it's always pretty visible what's going on. Like that's something that its handheld ethos comes through really strong and how well it like communicates a lot of itself.
Like, and again, they're doing.
And yeah, it almost kind of feels like it's like weaponizing Link, the silent protagonist in like most Zelda games, where he's just like, yeah, you just point him at the big
Do the
bad,
chores,
and he'll
yeah.
fix it. Yeah, and he'll do all the chores.
Something I liked, something that really stood out to me pretty fast is the way the traffic hurt enemies as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, by making the overworld like the contemporary city, like the now, like a lot of the problems were like hyper exaggerations, like, you can get hit by a car. Yeah, you can get beat up by cops.
Become roadkill. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Ooh, how will I ever solve this?
Sick. That's one thing I do like with this game is like, as far as like watching games goes, this just is fun. Like, it looks like it's fun to play, you know?
It's got the
more fun to watch
movement.
than your typical Zelda game where they're very prescriptive.
100%.
It's kind of like you're just kind of putting the keys in the locks, and this one has a lot of reactivity to it.
Yeah,
and it's also just bouncy.
I've brought it up a few times while playing the game, but like, there's a point in like later Zeldas where I'll walk into a room and be like, oh, this is clearly like for a heart piece, or like this is clearly like the arrow mini game for arrow expansions. I don't want to do that. I'll walk away.
Yeah.
Whereas like Pipistrello, I'll walk into a place where it's like, oh, this is for a badge or something optional, but it looks like a fun challenge as far as like using your platforming skills and your navigational skills.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I could
It invites
probably
you to
do
tinker
that.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inviting's a good word for it, for what the side quests in this game are like. And also my debt's paid off.
Nice. Take that, cousin.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I think these guys are like, they see the game that Minish Cap, Zelda the Minish Cap for the GBA, they see the game that Minish Cap should have been.
I agree, yeah.
Because Minish Cap is, I mean, like, maybe I'll catch flack for this, but I do not think Minish Cap is good. I love it.
don't think so either.
I actually like it a lot. I'm a big shooter for Minish Cap. But like, I think that these guys are also, the developers of Pipistrello are also probably big Minish Cap shooters. Because they get the appeal of it, and that it's like it's bouncy and cartoony and just it embodies those kinds of those handheld GBA, but GBA Capcom game kind of vibe.
Oh hell yeah! Like bouncy is a good way of putting it too. He's very bouncy.
I like Minish Cap from an art direction, but it is just one of those over-designed. What am I doing here? What am I trying to do here? Besides throwing myself in this hole.
You throw the floaty one out?
I can throw the floaty one out, but like...
At the end of the
I should just
grind.
hit the wall. I should just hit the wall. You can hit the wall.
Okay, it's been a minute since I played this, so I forget all the intricacies of the platform. But I do remember it gets pretty gnarly. So just a heads
The
up.
football stadium got pretty gnarly. I do feel like the fan convention was kind of the weakest dungeon, sadly. Conceptually, I was really looking forward to it, but...
I think I liked that one a lot conceptually, but I think you might be right about it being simple mechanically. Although I remember the boss giving me quite a bit of trouble. I think it's literally just a Link cosplayer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the cosplayer, dude. He wasn't too hard for me.
Okay, that was the only fight I think in the game that I really struggled with.
I
I might
would
have done that dungeon.
Cool. I was expecting to have to fight all three of the contestants, because they also had that star. Oh, Jacob, do the void.
Do you know the first thing I'm going to do when my body is restored, Pippet? I'm going to fire a security contractor. Useless contraptions with a useless sense of security, grumble, grumble.
Okay, Auntie.
So much fun.
Why do I want to give you your body back? You're so awful.
I'm a bitch, Pippet.
Fantastic. God bless you, Jacob, for doing the voices, by the way.
Darn it, I don't think we're gonna make it. No, we gotta get our mics going before sundown. Hold these handlebars, Motorhead. We can't rush the repairs. What I know is it'd be terrible letting this invitation go to waste.
I know, Chief, but it's not looking good for our bikes.
Oh, maybe we could send someone else in our place. Oh shit, what am I getting roped into? Why did I talk to him? Hey, you look like a tough cookie.
Yeah, I'm sure you do great in the big league.
Oh, is this for the arena? What? What are you talking about? The Tremoso's Moves Club's toughest attraction. Take the invitation, kid. You know the club, right? Just north of the police department. Easy peasy.
We gotta kick some butts over at the Tremosos Arena, kid. Make us proud.
Okay, I just unlocked the golden tier. I legit was having trouble with the arcade. Oh, I should actually
they get pretty hard,
go
too.
talk to my cousin to get this
Hell
debt
yeah.
lifted. Do I want to go back into debt?
I love that you can drive around on the yo-yo.
Yeah, the walk the dog.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to remember. I don't remember any of the items standing out in Minish Cap, because that's the thing. Is I think in a good Zelda, the way like items navigate both like there's a combat function and like a navigational function in the world.
Yeah.
That kind of compounding like cleverness. I just remember not feeling that in Minish Cap, or maybe it felt over-designed in the sense that like. Did you get like claw hands that dug around or broke certain blocks? It was the Link to the Past complaint I have, where it's just like it's a bit too clear where like the optional. There's like not a sense of mystery because it's so clearly telegraphed where what goes where.
Yeah, it's very lock and key, and it's also like you can only they don't have like multi-use functions. It's literally just like whenever you see those things, you bring out the mole mitts or whatever, the dig mitts. And you dig, and that's your only use. And the newer Zeldas have gotten better about that. Like you can, like bombs
I do
are just
love
kind
Tears of the Kingdom. I do think it rectified a lot of what I didn't like as far as like a lot of post Wind Waker Zelda was doing.
Yeah, they've righted the ship since, but like ever since Ocarina, that stretch of time between like Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild, I think. They were very much just making these like lock and key items that you have to only use in the specific ways that they intend you to use them most of the time. Like, there's no real way to kind of like they never give you a secondary use for items or like any kind of like free-form way to use them. Like I remember even thinking like the hook shot like, I should be able to like be Spider-Manning around with the
Especially
hook
with Twilight Princess, where you get the double claw shot, and it's like there's one cool boss battle with that, and then that's it.
That's it. Yeah, you get the second claw shot, and it's like you should be like swimming all over the place and doing cool movement tech, and it's like no, you can just kind of grab the stuff they want you to grab.
It's like, man.
Okay, I'm going to take this one because the life penalty is not too bad since I have so much life, and also I really want the BP +2. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually get to benefit that BP +2. This might be a debt I carry to the end of the game.
For the rest of your life.
Yep. Oh no.
You and me both, sister.
Alright, I'm going to go drop this letter off at the arena, and then I swear I'm going to go to the last dungeon.
We're gonna go fight at that club near the cops.
Yeah, this is me in every like end game where I'm just like, I swear I'm gonna go. I'll finish this.
Yeah.
I'm just delivering a letter.
Just this one last thing, and there's not going to be any other subsequent things after that.
I mean, it's got
right
the successful Pavlovian design of wanting me to keep going because I do want to keep going.
Right.
Or at least like that Malcolm in the Middle sketch where he's like trying to fix something and he finds some other thing to fix.
Yeah.
Like,
my entire
it's
life.
Just this entire chain where you're like, suddenly I'm in a bikers club fighting in the arena.
Yeah, I was trying to deliver popcorn, and now I'm in a biker club.
We've all been there, right, Jacob?
You know, tale as old as
I walked
time.
in with my popcorn to the biker club. There was a very daddy pigeon in there.
Yeah, there is.
It's also just an under like a low-key charm of this is the furry aspect of it, just like the animal characters.
Yeah, I followed.
really
This
love
is
it.
following Pseudo Regalia, and I'm going to play Mina the Hollower at some point. Oh,
Furry popping with it.
yeah, it's been a furry summer. Yeah, Mina the Hollower and Silk Song will cover into fall probably.
Nice.
Anthropoverty.
I'm very curious how Mina the Hollower is, because I loved Shovel Knight, like their last game, but they just haven't made a game in like a decade.
Yeah, I did.
like,
I did remember playing Shovel Knight on release, and like we were talking about this a bit because Pipistrello is like aping GBA mechanics, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's understanding how to emulate the sense of like working within limitations. A lot of like retro projects will look like old games, but it's like, oh, this is clearly like a big modern game, and this feels like it was considering the space constraints of an actual GBA cartridge. Oh, hello then, dearie. What a peculiar day, wouldn't you agree? It feels like the winds of change have swept through the city with ferocity. A storm has indeed arrived, and it's not one to pass by quietly. Don't you think so, dear? The city's balance of power has been shaken to its core. It's quite astonishing a sight, even to me. The manor looms ahead, but the whispers I've been hearing are rather unsettling. It appears the madam's whereabouts are unknown, and we all know what happens when the boss isn't home. Or as Paco just chirped, the shadows grow restless and the city holds its breath. Trouble brews in the silence left behind. What a poetic pigeon. Surprisingly eloquent for such a young pigeon, don't you think, dearie? Paco's been putting his university degree to what the fuck did the pigeon study? I guess
Dude, what's Paco's degree?
I guess everyone underestimates the pigeons though, which is why she's the keeper of secrets. Like, yeah.
And they're
She's
everywhere.
kind of the Lalach of this one.
Oh.
Finally, I was even starting to forget what the manor looked like.
It hasn't been that long since you lost your body, to be honest.
Look, you brat, I've earned myself some melodrama. Ugh, you've ruined the whole mood. In any case, get in the manor at once, Pippet, and find your way to the lab.
I just got across the street.
Nice.
Oh, I just walk in? Okay.
Oh.
There was a fast travel
remember
phone. I do
expecting
want
there
to
be
unlock.
something
A little more. At least getting in.
Oh, this is an expensive one, damn. Or maybe I'm just broke. I don't remember how much unlocking costs compared to just using the call, but the calls are usually around like 10, 12 bucks.
Something like that.
Make your way to my office, Pippet. There should be a secret passage to the lab through the wall.
Back here. Oh, I can go this way now. I couldn't before. Oh, hey.
No, you.
Well, now I have to go back out into the overworld and find a whole nother
Hey, we gotta get the rest of those metal containers. We gotta fill one more up.
Just one more, man.
Can't go this way. Maybe there's more.
Yeah,
in this
I love
dungeon.
this like Spencer Estate finale too.
Yeah, I love when things have a Spencer Estate finale.
Listen, we all agree it's our
Well, like
favorite.
Back to the Mansion, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was. Why? You know what? Why didn't Resident Evil 9 go there? You go to the police station. You might as well. I guess it was
I think it
under
blew
like
up.
yeah, it was like under the Ground Zero lab. I guess you go to.
I'm like, that would be kind of cool though. Just like go down into like a busted old lab.
I mean, the police station blew up, and like there was a surprisingly legible amount of it there.
But yeah, just kind of back to when you were talking about limitations of like the hardware. I remember it being a big deal that Shovel Knight actually used like the NES palette. Like it's not like a functional NES game, but it used like
The color palette.
limitations of the color palette.
That's killer.
And, I guess Mina the Hollower is supposed to be a Game Boy Color game, but it sure looks a lot nicer than that.
Like, dang.
Yeah. I'm curious how or where the distance will be. I guess.
Because there's gonna be some, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how these fights all kind of you keep pointing out them being hit by cars, and like them also falling into the pits and stuff like that is really cool too.
Yeah.
Is there a switch here? No. I'm just gonna.
Oh, Ja. Has anyone seen the 1980 PBS or 2002 A&E adaptations of LATHE?
I have not, but I will throw on the PBS one on the Discord. Yeah, I do plan on screening the PBS one. Maybe I'll do that during a weekday.
Damn, A&E has James Caan and Lisa Bonet.
Damn.
Like, damn, okay.
James Caan as George? That's pretty funny. Okay, what do I need
That
to
is
do
actually
here?
really funny. I'm deathly curious of that PBS adaptation. Like,
Yeah.
how many adaptations does PBS do?
Man, PBS has some cool stuff.
Is it like?
There's some deep cuts, randomly.
Because
Yeah.
like, isn't it like? Didn't PBS weren't they the ones who distributed like the Masterpiece theaters in America? And those were just like BBC Presents programs or something like that.
I think so, something along that.
I got the yo-yo power to not knock the yo-yo off the string because I hate those bad guys. The baseball bat guys, not the Batman guys. The Batman guys are pretty cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, these baseball bat guys look interesting.
Interesting.
Not the guys with the bat guy.
Completely different kind of guys.
Yeah. There's
You
a
must
lot of different
understand.
kinds of guys in Pipistrello.
Lot of them. Lot of them.
I don't need that bag, do I? I suppose if I got out of debt, I'd then get enemies dropping hearts. Auntie time.
Ah, how could I have forgotten? Those rascals blew up the wall in my secret passage. Just go right through the debris, Pivot.
Wait. I want you to go right. This is the only time I'll backseat. Go down that pit.
Oh, hey, this is
Go down that pit.
yeah. I just wanted to see what was over
then-
there.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, it's a nice room. And then go down one. Right.
No, Pivot, there's nothing else for us to do down here. We should go back up. The way to the lab is through the blown up wall of my office.
Don't worry about it. We'll get there, Auntie.
Yeah.
And now go to the right.
Like, calm your curlers, Auntie. We'll be fine.
This is where we started, right? The first dungeon tutorial place.
Correct.
Yeah.
But there's a place you can go to now. And then just go to the right over there. Oh no!
The little bow tie guy got me.
At least he's very handsome.
He looks great.
Handsome little guy. Hard to be too mad at him. He's just doing his job.
Oh, a diamond.
We'll get that back.
Cheater's teleportation badge.
Ooh.
Enables you to teleport to the off-string yo-yo's position by engaging the trick stance. Amazing.
Oh.
So I don't recommend you wear it, but I guess you guys didn't find any cheaters badges, which is crazy to me. But there are 6. There's 6 cheaters badges in this game.
Oh?
And they all have these like busted mechanics that like let you break the game, and there's like some special rooms that require you to use it.
Yeah.
Like you can use it in this room, like it's required in this room to get that diamond.
That's so cool, though.
I hit the trick button. What's that?
I think you need to have it equipped, right? Did you equip it?
I thought I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know what the trick stance is. It's been a while since I played. But yeah, there's Okay. And like yeah, there's some really busted ones. There's one that lets you actually like change directions while walking the dog.
Oh hell yeah!
That is good.
Like,
yeah.
That's so busted. Like it's, you know, I tried not to use them, but you could really kind of like go ham.
I've been getting some good mileage out of the water hop line. It's not a cheater's badge, but like it's helped me get out of some like navigational pickles.
I couldn't believe you guys didn't find any of them, so I was like, you at least got to find them, get the most powerful one.
Yeah, the sweetest one.
Pretty much.
Nice.
I don't even know what to do with this diamond.
Right. Look, Pippet, there's the secret entrance to the lab.
Super
It
secret.
stands out a little too much for you to be calling it secret, I think.
Don't be a fool, Pippet. Those goons must have left the elevator pod in the raised position. It seems the Manor's lockdown system was activated after their visit. A little too late, I must add. We must find a way to get past the barriers to restore access to the lab. Move it, Pippet.
Right.
Yeah, I completely forget what you do with the diamonds. Do you not just take them down? Oh,
There's
you
a
can just
pigeon you sell
huh?
them to, yeah. There's a shop
think
you can sell them to. You can take things down.
You could just store them down here. I think I had like 4 or 5 at one point because they stick around.
That's pretty great. Little piggy bank.
Yeah, just a piggy bank of diamonds.
Hell yeah.
I picture Ja brings up Jimmy Kahn in the Lathe Heaven, the adaptation. I assume the PBS one.
He said A&E.
Yeah, the A&E one.
Oh, okay. I just imagine it being Jimmy Kahn after he does Thief.
Fuck.
It's the same character.
Just the same character continuing in, but now he's in Lathe of Heaven.
I dreamed I was an ace fucking thief.
Trina's a fucking really cool guy.
It was pretty sweet. Michael Mann scored my life.
All of James Caan's movies are all just his dreams that he spent. It's like, yeah, there's this other dream.
All right.
Yeah, these start getting pretty ugly.
Dang.
Oops. Oh, I have to do it in one go, eh?
I know, they get so mean, so kind of demanding.
Dang. Get it, Hembo. Yes.
You got it.
Yeah, I can just do that.
The water hop there. Oh, you got it. Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
Another one? Another heart container?
Well, shit, we already got the one.
Then you got that die.
Yeah. I have to come back up. Power outage. Oh no.
Yeah, and I
Walk
think
the
there's
dog.
there's nothing worse than that like era of Zelda than their combat. Like Twilight Princess. Well, Twilight Princess actually has pretty decent combat.
I like the idea of like the special moves in Spirit, but I think it's all a bit too easy.
Yeah, I actually dropped Skyward Sword because it was just so dull. Like it was just so prescriptive.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword's also like super lore-brained with its storytelling from what I remember, which is a credit to Pipistrello's writing. It is so damn good. I was playing Mega Man X Regenesis, and that is a great fan game, but they didn't need to write as much as they did there.
That's
can you
the kind
move
of the
that
curse of a
lantern?
fan game, right?
Right.
It's like you're not really gonna beat the fan fiction accusations there.
Yeah.
Because like, it's a great look at like how like more writing isn't good writing; it's redundant writing kind of a thing. And like Pipistrello has been fun to talk to and like read character voices and like read out loud what's going on the whole time. You can see in the Mega Man X stream after a point, I'm just like, okay, let's get through this box here. Like, got it. Yeah, what's your deal, pal?
Yeah.
Put the fries in the bag.
Yeah.
Just put them in the bag, please.
Oh shit. Okay. It's too dark for this. Oh, okay. No? Not fast enough?
Yeah, I don't remember this one. Oh, maybe you have to leave your yo-yo. I remember you could do that. Like if you drop the yo-yo and activate this one.
Not this one, no.
Both lanterns?
Well, I went in a circle there, but did I gain anything?
But you got the lanterns, right? So you can go through that dark area.
Oh, right.
Oh my gosh, the cops name.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Bees. Oh no. Also, Pipistrello is so blatantly political, and I bring that up because, like, just to compare and contrast with Regenesis, the thing about Regenesis is that in trying to have like this optimistic, hopeful protagonist boy, but also being like agnostic of any kind of ideology, it makes for very redundant purple prose as far as like the good guy talking about fighting for the good, if that makes sense.
I think it does, because like, or unless, sorry, were you gonna say something, Jake?
Oh no, you go first, Serge.
Okay, sorry. I'm not actually like watching the camera, so I can't tell what people are speaking. But I think like the nice thing about Pipistrello is that he's very much like of a Mega Man archetype, where he is kind of a naive, like doesn't
He's
really going on.
naive, yes.
Yeah, but he isn't the focus of the writing. Like the writing knows that the story happens like around him, and it's not necessarily always about what he thinks in the situation. You're just surrounded with all these like colorful characters that are really interesting.
Yeah, they're having their own
funny.
stories and see his reaction to them.
Right, and it's like he doesn't necessarily know how to solve most of these problems. Like he's as much a part of them as he's like a victim of them in the way that it is like about society.
Yeah, totally.
And, like
boy.
that gambling dungeon has got to be the one that like still sticks in my mind, because it's like
Yeah,
obviously we're drowning.
the football stadium and the mall really stick with me.
Yep, yeah, and it's like, you know, you kind of see how much of a problem it is to like the denizens of the city, but it's not like you like solve gambling, right?
You
Like,
never
there's
solve the
this-
traffic problem, yeah.
Right. It's like it's still gonna. It's maybe not as at the scale that it was prior to your intervention, but like people are still gonna want to bet money on it, right? Like it's left to the players kind of inference that like
I'm doing
the
bad
problems
in the
persist
screen.
because we live in a society or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's like it's a product of the world more so than it is like a fixable thing that the bad guy can solve.
That's good too.
I shouldn't have taken on the cousin debt. Maybe I should go rescind it so I can have some hearts, because damn, these combat scenarios.
Yeah, they're not being very
Yeah,
nice.
It's getting pretty gnarly. It's getting pretty rough.
Extremely. It's the ninja guys, yeah. All right, cuz. Can I give you a diamond? I wish I could just give you the diamond.
Right.
Yes, the sound effects, I agree with the chat. Oh, so I should just go retrieve.
So you're completely unburdened by debt now. You're going into the game.
Yeah. I've decided if I'm going to beat the game.
Do it the Dave Ramsey
my
way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do this Dave Ramsey style. Rich Dad,
Beans
Poor
and rice.
Dad.
Rich dad, poor dad. Who took my cheese? We get Patrick Bet David on.
We'll show those
It's after all
people.
a game about about the hustle, right?
Right,
truly
yeah.
is, you know?
That's I think why the mall really stood out to me is and kind of glad I went to it first is because he was like, well, the only reason I'm being an asshole is because your aunt raised the rent. And I'm like, I don't think that's the only reason you're being an asshole, but valid.
Yeah, certainly a good reason.
Yeah, features it. And yeah, again, like you're almost a little bit of like a Team Rocket kind of character, in that you're like helping the villains, and I like that.
Yeah.
They're all villains. I love that. I love too, like I found the little secret subway boss. That was nice.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that's actually kind of hidden. I almost have found that, but I went back for much 100%. Although I didn't end up. Definitely more than I would do in your average 2D Zelda, except for maybe the path.
Yeah, I do want to say, Tears of the Kingdom, I enjoyed it. When I started doing the more optional side stuff, I got a little leery of it because I started realizing how like duplicate or honeycomb the map actually was as far as like each square having X, Y, and Z to check off a list. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
I think so. I think it's like, I was definitely of the camp where I'm like, I'm just gonna do all the little challenges, and that'll be my cutoff point.
Yeah.
Like I love those little challenge dungeons, but there's only so much of like there's like the signs that you can balance and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't do the signs.
There's
From what I
no way
remember.
you couldn't pay me to do all of those signs.
There's like a whole small town politics quest. I was just like, I don't want any of this drama at all. Like the mayor lady or whatever, I forget.
Yeah.
I'm not that
And I
compelled.
think that's another lore brain bit of writing, if I remember right. Like I think they talk about some history stuff with that quest, if I recall. But it's been a minute. Yeah, it's interesting how like I think you're using some pretty different
Like combat tech.
badges and attacks and stuff than I did. Although that spin is pretty universally great.
Yeah, okay, I really need to hone in on the ninja guy when he comes in here.
That's so funny that he shoots the land. Like he's moving the land.
Did I
What
get
a
him?
Dude,
I did not. Oh, yeah, I hate this dude.
he's a dick.
Yeah. Although I don't
Nice.
think you're doing damage.
Yeah,
do a
'cause I didn't
super
have- I
punch.
didn't have the yo-yo on me. Okay.
There is a badge that makes it so that the string does like a little bit of damage. And I always thought that one was kind of useful
Oh, nice.
for stuff like that. But you have to be pretty ruthless with your badge points in this one.
Yeah, I would have liked more badge points, especially because it seems like there's so many more badges than what I picked up.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. And I'm kind of used to, the only other game I know that does those badges is like the Paper Mario's. That's kind of what I associate that mechanic with.
Yeah.
And you can really get kitted out in some of the. Oops.
Man, I miss that Paper Mario games.
They're great. I'd say this has like just as much character as this.
Yes.
Yeah,
In that
for
sense.
sure. It really is, because those games are such a fun platform, jumping around like so many hours, having the best time.
Oh yeah,
shit.
for sure.
Always.
Okay. I got through the ninja guy.
How many do you guys often play like RPGs with those Paper Marios being on the docket at any point?
I have not. I'm not really too interested in Paper Mario, honestly.
Man, it was a fun one.
I know, like, the GameCube one, Thousand Year Door, right? Is that the one? I don't know. That's the one
That's the
that comes to the
GameCube
forefront of my mind as far as, like, if I have any familiar with any of them.
That's probably the best one, is the GameCube.
Yeah, probably.
But I started on the N64 one, and that's the one I'm the most fond of.
I do not like.
Did they do they did the one for the Wii, right? Or am I thinking of something else?
They did, I think that's Super Paper Mario, and that one's like not an RPG. It's actually kind of annoying what they did.
Yeah, that one I remember. That was the one that like introduced me to like that kind of series, because I had like heard of them, but I played that one, and then I went to go back and play the like role playing ones. I was like, oh, this is very different. Like
Yes,
fun, but just not at
very
all like what I was expecting given the one I played.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
I actually haven't played that one, but like I remember trying it at someone else's place and just being like, there's like no RPG in this. Like where'd all that stuff go?
We don't want that. Forget all that.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a shiny thing. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's fun.
Okay. But then I get a battery. Okay, I was
Thank goodness
getting
the lights.
extremely annoyed by that lack of light, so I'm very glad to find that switch. Do I really just go back? There's no like loop around? Okay.
Yeah, usually they do kind of give you a shortcut back. Huh?
Because I went down there. Okay. Fine by me. Let's go up north. Maybe. Oh, I never went this way. What's over here besides a shortcut? Oh, I completely haven't even found any keys yet for this dungeon, have I?
Yeah.
Oh, is that not the thing you had?
It was a battery for pulling down
Oh.
blocks to get to more keys, but it was not the same as.
That's crazy.
Oh man, Serge, I also played Resident Evil 4 initially on the Wii, which I did love the aiming, because I was definitely
I thought
much
I was
better
weird for that.
No, that was like
I
the
thought
one
that was
thing-
like universally beloved in that version. Yeah.
I was like, that was so cool, because that was always my
Didn't it have
complaint.
like a worse frame rate?
I think so. There was something with it. It was a very like underpowered system, given what they were trying to do. Man, what game? Red Steel. I wanted that game to be so good, and it was so not. Like,
Well, allegedly the sequel is actually like kind of delivers on some of the promise of it, but I've never tried it.
really, I'll have to check that out somehow.
A Red Steel 2.
Someday.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, there have been so many ports for like VR games recently. I'm like, I wonder if someone's done Red Steel in VR. Because it has the motion controls and things like. There's something there, but man, I was so excited for that game, and then I'm playing. I'm like, man, this game is just really lame.
Right. And I think I played Twilight Princess on the Wii, even though like the GameCube was like the quote real version.
Yeah, same.
With the wave, I did not like any Zelda
do,
that
like,
had
the
wave
bows.
controls.
No, yeah.
I know,
The
man.
waggle.
Yeah, the waggle.
We can never go back.
Listen, they tried, and that's why I was like, God, I hope it gets better.
Yeah. I'm glad we're out of that era. That's for sure.
Absolutely, they got us good. We fell for it for a while.
Oh.
And listen, the Wii home music's still some of the best home music of any console ever.
Yeah, for sure. Or the shop music too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm just like,
What did that
Let's Shop
open?
Wednesdays.
yeah. And who to make numerous amounts of me's of all of their friends and family and various celebrities.
Although I guess like these days, like one of the things that's kind of annoying to me about the PlayStation 5 is the controller being like reactive or whatever, where it's harder to pull the trigger sometimes.
Oh yeah, the adaptive trigger stuff.
Wait, you
adaptive
don't or
triggers.
do like that?
I do not. I wish like it reminds me of like the gimmicky stuff that they were doing with the Wii.
Oh.
Isn't it immersive that it's hard to press the button now?
Oh,
Like it was, I love it. But I
I
totally can understand it being.
don't
not-
think it's too.
I think it depends on game also, because I'm like the
Yeah, I
Spider-Man
guess it
games are
depends on
like.
how invasive it is. Because I like the feel of it in Death Stranding 2 when you fire off the rocket launcher, and it has kind of
I
like
think
a
it's one of
tug
those
to the
things
trigger.
where by the end of the game, I just turn it off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I will say there was in the PSVR 2, the one thing I liked that they did with the adaptive triggers in Resident Evil 4 was whenever you're out of ammo, like your gun, like there's no tension to the trigger. So you just like, you can haptically feel like, oh, I need to reload real quick. Versus whenever there's
Yeah,
something in the
Capcom's
chamber.
probably the best at it.
Only Capcom games come to mind. I was about to say, like Resident
Yeah.
Evil 8's where I remember it heavily. I mean, I
Eight
did
had
say
its
Death
big
Stranding 2.
Yeah. I did
What
like
did you
Death
say,
Stranding too, and they also have the mic or the speaker in the controller too, which also makes it big of the Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I can do without. I want VMUs again.
Oh, I would love.
I like when like the PlayStation controller glows in Resident Evil for your health, for instance.
Yeah. I like it. Was it Grand Theft
Dude,
Auto
yeah.
5? It'll blink, like the cop lights will happen on your controller.
Oh, that's fun.
really fun.
So is this
did
dude
not
just
watch that.
strong?
Yeah, like they do some fun stuff whenever they take the time. Like, man, more people really should.
Are you talking about the GTA 6 thing? I didn't watch that either.
I was a little worried when I heard it took down Twitch. Apparently, I was like,
Is
oh my
that why
God.
Twitch was being all weird earlier?
And that's so funny because everyone's just streaming it and they're trying not to show it.
Yeah, just streams like begetting streams. And I was like, no, I have to talk about Ursula K. LeGuin in a few hours.
Don't do this to me now. No.
Yeah.
So funny.
Rockstar
I should
betrayed
put on the ricochet power and come back to this guy's room.
Oh, Lordy. Going camera 2.
There's no easy way to glide back. Oh, there is a door here, though.
They do.
Thank you, Matt. I'll keep a torch down here.
Oh man, the Dreamcast. Apparently there is some words floating around that Sega may be like making a console that has all of their consoles combined, including the Dreamcast.
Like a retro machine.
Yeah. And I was like, I mean, I'm definitely intrigued. I love the Dreamcast. It'd be very fun.
Jacob, does your uncle work at Sega?
You know, he might.
Yeah,
He might.
That's where you're getting this.
It's great. It's the same people who are saying the Honda Element's going to come back. I'm like, you guys, it's happening, guys. We want it so
We're just
badly.
doing the early
but-
aughts again, huh? We're just doing a
Yeah.
review.
Yeah, man. Listen, as soon as you start hearing Nickelback every day, you'll know we've made it again.
I'm gonna have to dream us into another timeline, guys. I'm sorry.
No. But we're so close.
We've got a Space Force at least.
Yeah, we have Space Force. Yeah, what's happening with Space Force? Can I join Space Force? Like, what army is that? Like, what do you do?
Buddy, they just ship you to the meat factory.
I think that's Poster's Paradise.
The Space Force is currently out killing wild horses.
Oh no.
With like space lasers. Like, all right, guys, we gotta train on these space lasers. So we need some wildfires. Need some massive flooding.
The beef market's not gonna reduce itself.
Listen, beef is about $7 a pound. We can make that a little higher. We can raise that up. Those are punk numbers. Barney, you name with us?
So I definitely remember having trouble with this fight too, because these guys have like crazy amount
They
of
do
health.
have a lot of health.
All right, back to the Barney show, folks.
Oof. I was like, I'm just gonna focus on ricocheting them. Maybe
Yeah,
do
this
so.
one's tough. I do remember this one being real tough.
Is it mandatory? Is this for a key?
I actually don't remember. I just remember having trouble with it. And it's like, it stinks because it's like you want to focus down one, but they do the magic trick of like hopping back and forth. It's hard to focus on. But yeah, this one is a toughie. I almost want to just let you focus. I could be making jokes about the Nintendo Wii.
Listen.
Like I was
Feel free
remembering
to.
that,
I'll just focus in on the fight while you're riffing.
Oh sure. I was just Death Stranding would sometimes make me think of that Silent Hill game where like it made you hold the controller up to your ear like it was a telephone.
Oh, yes.
It made stuff come out of the speakers.
Yes.
And it was like, oh, they think this is a good idea. I mean, I guess it's like novel.
It was, again, that was one of the things that fucking Red Steel was supposed to have. It was, you're gonna be like a multiplayer and you're like, all right, hold up the phone so one of you in the room will have like a specific like goal. It was like werewolf, but like the game tells you who the werewolf is. I'm like, that's kind of fun, but then in practice it was
There you go.
real
See,
bad.
we wouldn't have Big Walk today if Red Steel didn't wrong
Very true.
for Big Walk to walk.
If Red Steel didn't shoot itself in the leg, making it unable to move.
Well, yeah, that is how that shook out ultimately.
It's like, damn. You're like, but it was a cool idea though, right? God, my leg's bleeding.
The road to video game hell is paved with good ideas. Yeah.
Oh, man, it's so true. Look at half-baked, really cool ideas.
David Cage games. We have to have a David Cage game. It's the cost of good games.
That's true. And you enjoy them just as much. It's such a fun time.
Indigo Prophecy.
I love Indigo Prophecy.
They're entertaining games at the very least.
It really is. You're just like, I have no idea how the hell you came up with any of these ideas, but it's very clear why he doesn't make movies, because his movies are just like, we can't do this.
Right. Well, I think that's where he comes up with his ideas. Is like he just watches a lot of movies. Like he's very much a kind of like faux Kojima, and puts those ideas in, but they're just not Kojima. They never really cohere.
Yeah, he's like, listen, it's the kitchen sink. He's like, we're just gonna throw everything at it. It's gonna be incredible.
I mean, like, it is admirable that there is like a good amount of reactivity to them. Like, you can change scenes up where like Kojima does not really allow you to.
That is true. Yeah, like it definitely you have more effect on the story happening at times.
And that's like at least, you know, I won't be a total hater.
Oh, for sure. I will play these games for every time. I've bought it on, Xbox. I've bought it on PC. Like I will shill for this man. But I will laugh. It's kind of like a Neil Breen.
Like, I think Heavy Rain is like not that bad.
True.
That's the one I
maybe my
haven't
favorite.
played.
It's maybe my favorite of his. Like Indigo Prophecy is just like is just a shit at this point. Like it's hard to take that one seriously at all. But like Heavy Rain, I think you could treat it maybe slightly serious, in like if the sun is in your eyes, and like
I feel like Heavy Rain was where he was like most on the line as far as like, okay, this is a PS3 like title, it's gotta be prestigious and big, and like we're giving you a shot here, do it.
It's like, all right, we're gonna go big.
And he like reined in like a lot of the Indigo Prophecy stuff there. Also because it's not like Omicron either, which is mechanically just incomprehensible.
oh, I completely forgot about Omicron.
I played Omicron on the Dreamcast. It sucked.
I haven't played it.
I got it because David Bowie was on the soundtrack, and that's exactly why David Bowie was on the soundtrack.
Because he got paid. Nice. Who's the band that was in? Oh, Theory of a Dead Man. That's what it was like. Who
Yes.
was in Indigo Prophecy? I was like, man, if you don't like Theory of a Dead Man, you are not gonna like this game.
Why am I doing so bad at these boys?
It's like playing Generation X and not liking Aerosmith. You're like, oof, buddy, you are in for a rough trip.
Oh my gosh, that's another game I haven't thought about in a long time.
Man, I think about it often.
There was a bowling alley in El Paso where it was like the only arcade cabinet they had with Generation X.
It's kind of awesome. I used to rent it from the grocery store rental section in our town.
Oh, that's how I played Mega Man X for the first time.
That's how I played Mega Man 7 because they only had
Nice.
the X games at Blockbuster, but they had 7 at Furs.
Hell yeah.
Rentals. They used to rent Super Nintendo games out of the grocery store.
How did the children, we go to the grocery store. While you're buying your milk and your butter, you could go and you could rent a movie. A moving picture.
They came on
Now it's
cassettes.
just like, they don't even have like the bargain bin now. It's just like Redbox now.
Yeah. Man, I miss Redbox. I loved it too when people were like going around and stealing the Redbox machines because they went out of business.
Dang, that's wild.
There was a whole subreddit and like subculture of people who were just like, that's how they would store their movies, is just inside
Oh
the
yeah,
giant
like
Redbox.
Redbox went out of business and like they couldn't afford to like haul in their machines, so
Yeah.
they were just like forfeit.
Yep.
That's
And also,
crazy.
and it was like because they were like, it was something with like a deal with usually like the owners of the buildings where it's like they're not having to pay for it, but they're also like not having to not pay for it. It's just like a big eye obstruction, so people can just be like, I'll just take it off your hands. Like that is
Hey, man,
wild.
If no one's looking at it, like,
Yeah.
kind of cleans the area too.
Yeah, I mean, like, why not?
All right, buddy.
Oh, this little mister.
I'm just trying to be more.
Can you super punch
Just
him?
kind of full circle on the Redbox, but that's also how I own Death Stranding 1, is I own the Redbox used copy.
Ah, hell yeah.
Nice.
And it plays just as good as any other one.
It sure does. Well, it was the PS4 version, and I ended up buying it again from the PS5 because I ended up liking it so much. But it was
Oh,
just
hell
like-
yeah.
I was like, am I gonna like this? It's like a walking sim, right? And then I picked it up and I was like, oh, this is key. This is actually like the greatest game ever made.
Yeah, it's like wildly compelling.
Right.
Like, I must walk further.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, the last time I was on the show, I was doing nothing but glazing Death Stranding. So
Yeah.
you guys know I like Death
It
Stranding.
was the Death Stranding 2
It was a
time.
great time.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm making progress. I promise.
You are making progress. I think you are. Yeah, I think you got to do more like direct damage.
oh, yeah. Oh, Jari, I also cannot wait for the return of Crazy Taxi. I didn't realize how much that was coming back into the world. I've been wanting that for a minute.
What was going on with that re-release? Wasn't Sega doing some AI shit with it?
It does have AI in it, unfortunately. Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Stupid assholes. But I like my Crazy Taxi. I've been trying to buy old versions of it. Would love to get it on Xbox or whatever.
You can just emulate the Dreamcast one.
That's true.
There's a native PC version of one.
Ooh. I'm gonna dive in on that one.
I don't know how good of a port it is, like how well it works, but it is native. You don't have to emulate anything.
Love that.
Not that I have anything against emulation. I'm an emulation lover.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
If I had the choice between a native app and emulation, I'm gonna go native every time.
Yeah, Sam. I'm not the best at emulation, but if I'm driven enough, I'll figure it out.
That is the unfortunate downside of it, is it does take some figuring out sometimes.
Yeah. Just like, damn it. It's like, I think I'm doing everything right. I'm like, let me just refollow all these directions on this subreddit from 8 years ago. Like, okay.
Yeah, I have
that's
a big meme rant in
Oh yeah.
Like, anybody who's messed with MAME knows that it's like it's like once you kind of get it working, it feels like that was so simple. Why couldn't I figure that out? But like while you're trying to figure it out, it feels like the hardest.
Absolutely. Just roadblock after roadblock. You're like, I'm gonna kill everything.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
it just doesn't.
I'm
It, like,
noticing the camera flashing. Our camera may die in a moment here. If so, we're going to go to break time, but continue talking about me.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I had this, the only way I could ever get MAME to work originally. Like these days, it's actually quite friendly, and I think it is actually pretty easy to get going. Finding the ROMs is another story, but when I first like got into it, I had to have like I only got into it when I found a pre-packaged, like pre-configured. This is MAME for like 30 specific arcade games, and it's just kind of pre-configured, and that was the only way I could get it to work for me.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm frustrated with the state of PS2 emulation, honestly, but I am going to go ahead, hit that bumper screen, go to break, so we can go ahead and swap out that camera battery. Surprised by getting stuck on this room, but I mean, I'm hoping to power through it and complete this game tonight.
And I hate to bail on you, but I think I will probably dip.
Completely understandable. Thank you for being here
Thanks
for the
for
first half
coming
of
out.
tonight's stream.
Thank you guys for having me. I know it's like it's an extra burden, and I sound like a robot, or I sound like I'm talking through a fan, but I do love to be
That's
here. I love
our
you.
bad here, but like, I mean, tech-wise, everything else, like, I got you plugged in looking at the footage in real time. I think in Death Stranding, we're still figuring out how to get the gameplay to you in like a fast enough manner, but...
No shame whatsoever. I know how hard it is to run a show like this, and you guys do an admirable job of it.
Thank
Props to
ya.
you guys.
Much appreciated.
Thank you for having me.
It's all Henry, but thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for hanging, Serge. We're gonna go ahead and hit that bumper. Y'all folks enjoy Barney getting her pets, and we'll be back for more Pipistrello on the flip side. See you soon.
But Christian, we got the Barney cam.
Barney Cam is back. Hello, and welcome back to Techno Poverty. I'm Henry.
I'm Jacob.
And we were just visited by our friend Serge, the ever-present voice from beyond, who we first met in Hell, talked a bit with during Death Stranding 2, which now that I think about Death Stranding, is Serge on the beach? Who knows? But we talked Pipistrello, we talked Lathe of Heaven. We are done with the Lathe of Heaven, folks, the Ursula K. LeGuin novel. This kind of concludes our summer scramble.
Dang.
Next week is September, huh?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, Haunt Timber is going to be beginning, and I've been talking up for Haunt Timber. We're going to be reading Revival by Stephen King and Floating Dragon by Peter Straub. Those are kind of the two big books we're going to be reading. I may use this as an excuse to squeeze in other worlds than these, which is going to be releasing sometime in October, I believe. For those who don't know, Stephen King and Peter Straub, they wrote a book together called The Talisman. They wrote a sequel to that book called Black House. Peter Straub passed in 2022, 2023, I can't remember precisely when, but a third Talisman novel is being released this October, Jacob. Co-written Stephen King, Peter Straub, posthumously being credited to Peter Straub.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like the third and final Talisman novel, which also apparently is going to be the final Dark Tower novel, according to Stephen King. So I'm a bit of a Dark Tower nerd, so it's really electrifying my interest. So we're going to not read, we're not reading The Talisman, we're not reading Black House. We're going with Floating Dragon and Revival. But I think next week...
a lot about Revival.
Yeah.
That's standing up for me.
Revival, the one thing I know about Revival is from all the kind of podcasters, writers, publishers, like short fiction geeks I follow, Revival is often cited as kind of like a post-Dark Tower, later Stephen King novel where he still got it, is the way I hear it.
The juice.
But before we get to Revival, next week we're going to be reading a story that Stephen King cites as inspiration for Revival, The Great God Pan by Arthur Machen. Jacob, I'm thinking this is going to be one I just straight up read on stream while you play something.
Oh, hell yeah.
I know there is, I think it's called Abyssal Archive, which is a Doom wad that came out this summer to great acclaim. We've also been talking occultic. Remember, Haunt Timber is September, October, November. That's the season we celebrate here at TECHNOPOVERTY. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. If you want to know what we're reading next, if you want to be part of the conversation, Revival and Floating Dragon. And you don't have to do the reading beforehand, but The Great God Pan, it's a pretty old story. I think it's from the late 1800s. I forget the exact year. But it's up online for free. It's a 50-page novella. I think this copy I have in my hands here is a dubiously distributed one. It has the 2009 copyright for this printing, but like not really anything else because it's like so old a story. It's just free to take in print, and they didn't even cite it. Anyways, let's get back to Pipistrello. Let's see if we can wrap it. I'm realizing I made a foolish mistake, and that is I can walk right out of this room and get a full heal. I've been attempting this on,
okay.
Such a diminished capacity. Also, Jacob was reminding me during the break, folks, check your voter registration. I know here in Texas, we have to worry about potentially being just removed.
Yeah, just in case. They don't want to lose, and they always cheat.
Okay, I'm not really throwing it around, so I can use the more health boost here. Ground hazards, health bar, regenerating health, stunder. Ooh, for every $100 collected, that's not too bad. Duration of post-damage vulnerability, I might want that actually. Okay, so we're gonna do just with a quick tweak, let's see how this helps us. And so Haunt Timber, I rambled about this last Haunt Timber. I'm more of a, I guess you could say more of a Guillermo del Toro, Dia de los Muertos boy than a Tim Burton Halloween man, if that makes sense. As far as my approach to the Gothic goes.
That's an interesting.
But I think, so we're going to play Alan Wake for sure. I've been meaning to get to them Alan Wake games. Those are going to be the main Monday, Thursday programming. On the sides, I may be playing Hollow Knight. I mean, not Hollow Knight, but Silk Song. And Mina the Hollower. I'm going to continue on with the furry games. I want to play Mina the Hollower with Pipistrello fresh in my mind, so I don't want to put Mina the Hollower off for another season. And Silk Song I've been wanting to play since it was released.
Yeah, that's right. That one looks really good.
And Jari, if you're a mail-in ballot, go ahead and request it. Our corrupt Supreme Court ruled that the administration can continue with their USPS tomfoolery. Dumb. Oh, and Kirsten, Adam's Family, Witches, Jack Skellington, Pan's Labyrinth, all the spooky.
Yeah. I'm feeling body horror-y this Haunt Timber. Like The Fly.
That's okay.
I'm trying to think of like
I feel that with like the movies, yeah. Because we're gonna go Alan Wake for the game.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of like what my horror.
I'm not sure what flavor of Stephen King Revival is. I've stayed very far away from like trying to spoil. I don't know anything about Revival. All I know is again that The Great God Pan and Frankenstein are the two big kind of influences on it. And when I think of Frankenstein with Stephen King, the only other thing that comes to mind is Pet Sematary. That's his kind of Frankenstein to me. You know what I mean?
I love Pet Sematary.
It's a lot of people do. I see why it's cited as one of his best.
Right?
I'm not listening to my own advice. I should walk out of this room, go heal. I just have to do this. I just have to do this. This will save me so much time.
Yeah,
Walking the dog was working.
Very disappointed with Tim Curry's passing and Dolly's passing.
Yeah, very sad times.
I will say the one thing I have loved with Dolly's passing is everywhere I go is just playing Dolly Parton everywhere.
Yeah,
and
that
it's
is true.
I
I
love that. It's sad, but it's also kind of beautiful. What a sweet, sweet lady. But yeah, Tim Curry, what a wonderful person. A beautiful talent. These tomfoolery
I got
fools.
him. Finally.
Nice. Dang, you got a lot of hearts too right now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I got out of debt to my cousin, so I don't have like the restraints anymore. That was for BP, Søren?
British Petroleum.
Oh man. Well, I have more BP now, so thank you. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Fuck, that's just like whenever, what were we playing? Whenever we were playing the chess game and we got like, it was like health after like, it's like an hour of playing. Like,
Yeah. That was the Heartworm.
Heartworm, yes. Great game also.
Oh my god, okay.
Jari, I really need help understanding why Floating Dragon is as popular as it is. Began thinking it would be a white noise meets horror, but found it kind of boring. I'm like, I'm not familiar with Floating Dragon.
We'll see as we read through it, because, yeah. I just know Straub, Floating Dragon and Ghost Story are the two Straub novels I know.
Okay.
That are kind of his critically acclaimed or like known ones. Ghost Story got a film adaptation in the 70s.
Nice.
Honestly, it was kind of a coin toss between Ghost Story, Floating Dragon, and I just like the name more.
Hell yeah. Good enough reason.
What's Elman saying?
Dolly is an interesting case because none of her subversions really seem to piss off the conservatives as a whole.
She had kind of like... It makes me think of original like outlaw country, like Chris Christopherson. The stuff like conservatives now don't realize, like a lot of conservatives grew up on like a very radio country idea of the late 80s, early 90s, like pop culturification of country into like popular radio music.
Yeah.
And then they just like whatever's old because it's old and that's traditional. But like if you actually listen to the politics of what's old, like Chris Christopherson, like Johnny Cash, like the Highwaymen, like Willie Nelson.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it all
Waylon
goes back to like
Jennings.
Americans, especially the right, just like not having any media literacy.
Yeah.
They're just like, Dolly Parton's got really big hair, looks like a woman. I like her. She sings country
She
songs.
does like she does country from the 70s, so like she's like that by merit is like, oh, this belongs on my shelf with all the other country affects I have. What am I doing here? I am going to go this way. Ooh. Oh, this is easy.
Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That was very Spider-Man. I enjoyed it.
Hell yeah. It was fun to watch.
a lot of lasers around here. All right. Okay, okay. Finally. Oh, nice. The laser did the cop in.
Hell yeah.
Work will kill you, buddy.
Yeah, Barney.
Yeah.
We gotta celebrate Barney's birthday on whatever stream is closest to Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be 14 years old.
Ooh.
Yes, you will.
Ooh, the laser breaks the wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really cool animation.
Although I think, I don't know, is Chris Christopherson, like, because Cash is canonized too, because like Zack Snyder and a bunch of other people later came through and like covered him, and like Cash was like integrated back into like the mythos. I feel like Christopherson has been a little less at the forefront. Like if you're in the movies and like you're a bit more into outlaw country, I guess like Chris Christopherson's there, but you don't hear him on the radio in the same way you'll hear like Cash and like commercial works, you know?
Yeah.
I may be wrong on that. I don't know what the current climate is on Chris Christopherson's stock.
I think it's probably still about the same. I can't really imagine much.
I think Lone Star is a fucking excellent movie. People should watch that.
God, that movie's so fucking good. Missed that this year at the Paramount Summer Classic Series.
Dang.
They were a killer in theater. I noticed too that when they're doing that, they're playing the new 4K restorations because they did with the Rocky Horror. It would look incredible.
Oh wow, I placed that laser just right.
Nice. British Petroleum Shark.
Ouch. Ouch. Dang, I can't take it with me. Dang, if only I had known that one room was a BP shard, I wanted to have Surge around for the finale. But it's okay, we will move forward. I will not be like George Orr and ruminate on this.
Like, no, it would have been perfect.
Part of the improvisational and conversational nature of the Technopoverty project. I think we can go break. Oh no, we can't go up that way with it. Maybe I can work around. No. I'll just point you at the wall for now. need to use the laser somehow. I don't understand.
Stop making insurance.
Oh? Cool. You can use the laser to set off bombs.
Nice.
And it goes through glass. Got it. No, I need to go the other way. Damn it. There we go. There we go.
Nice.
Okay. And then I guess, yeah. The maneuvers, Jacob. You can do so many maneuvers. All right.
The yo-yo core is crazy.
Damn. Oh. Cool. Cool.
Such a great soundtrack.
Now I have 2 lasers. All right.
Darn it. Nice.
Bees.
Nice.
Yeah, that multi-hit move, Very useful.
I think it's so cool.
I also have a badge on so that my yo-yo doesn't pop off the string, because sometimes those frog samurai will like pop your yo-yo off the string and then you have to retrieve it. It's a whole thing. But I just work around that with badges.
Nice.
Oh, buddy, you don't have any protection anymore. In fact, those bombs are just gonna perpetually blow. Ja, in a previous chat, if you're still here, I'm very curious. You mentioned the end of LATHE not being what you expected. Ooh, okay. I'm kind of curious what your feelings are on that. One more key somewhere. It's probably just right over here, honestly. We've licked everything.
Everything else, yeah.
Also, though, I need to get a laser up there or into this room, I suppose.
Is that a pedal in there?
I can't. Yeah.
Okay.
Although no, because I only have one, so I don't think it's really worth it to pursue that. Actually, let's just go for the next key. If we do, I may do a Sunday stream where we watch the LATHE on stream, because I believe the PBS one's just on YouTube.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do I bounce off the wall to get to that last one? Yeah.
Nice.
Did it for the dollars. All right.
Fair.
Almost have that. Okay. Bounce off the wall, maybe? Okay. Oh.
Yes.
I was like, oh, I'm not solving it, but it was already solved. Oh. What am I doing?
Ooh.
Can I just do this? Oops. No, it doesn't go through like that. All right. Oh. Well, Jacob, I think I just throw it.
Ah, well. How about that now?
Huh. We're getting somewhere. I feel it. Oh, they're just a lot of dudes.
Say hide in that little doorway, just barely.
Just let them walk into the laser. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like they're dumb, they don't know.
Give me all your coins.
Nice. Hell yeah. Great job.
All right, I think we're here.
Hey, nice.
Towards an end we go. Maybe. I got a lot of money for stuff. Let's see. Also, I think I have more BP spaces and slots now. Let's maybe. I don't know why I grabbed this diamond. I can leave it in here until I go outside. I was like, do I want to go sell this to the pigeon? What do we have? What blueprints do we have? A starry badge, basic YOYO tech stun enemies every 5th swing, don't care. Charging speed, don't care. Can you refine what I have? Enables you bear string attack to deal low amount of damage. Knockback. Life restored. Amount of roses dropped. No, nothing. Let's put on the health bar just because I like seeing the health bar. Yeah. What are you tempting me with? Nah, let's just go for it. Let's see where this all leads. Let's see how this is. Oh, I need to pull a laser still though. Oh, I have one up here, don't I? Yeah. You didn't expect her to conclude without being fixed? Yeah, because there is something interesting to the way LeGuin phrases it, where it's like the woman to be pursued. I forget the exact phraseology of when he sees his wife for the last time, because Jacob, at the end, after Dr. Haber's plugged himself into the machine, ruined everything, everybody's living in the fallout, George meets up with a version of Lelache, the black woman he fell in love with before everybody was gray, and like things have kind of like soaked out and returned to a sort of normal. That's one of the interesting things too, is like George doesn't necessarily like when he changes things, it doesn't like, it's like a retranslation of the same energies. It's not like it erases and replaces. Like, oh, there was a war in this respect, but now there's a war in this respect. Like, there is an overpopulation problem, now there's a famine problem, that kind of thing. Like, there's a very karmic balance to it. And so at the end, yeah, he's had so many dimensions of reality that he's hopped through that, like, well.
We've arrived, Pippet, my sweet, sweet lab. Don't waste any time now, Pippet.
Basically, he runs into a woman in this new reality, and he's like, oh, I've recognized you, and I've met you before, and like, they coincidentally do just like really hit it off in their conversation. And it's like, he's gonna go forward with this relationship, but like, it is a new relationship kind of a thing. To me, I guess, in a cliched way, it's a very one day at a time sort of thing. But it's George learning the lesson I was hoping he would learn, but not in the way I expected him to, which is to kind of like move with confidence, like even if you have this power. Like, he becomes the Walter Benjamin angel of history, in that he can float above the tornado.
Okay.
Granted, a huge, literally, like, macro-dimensional apocalypse does happen when Haber plugs his mind into the machine and misuses the power. But George and his friends are able to, like, kind of exist beyond that. Now that I'm thinking about that, it's reminding me more and more of what I like about Souls games again, as well.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic, Pippet. The reversing machine should be right over in the next room. There's just one last security check we need to get through. There it is. Security, disable. Password, Soul Spark.
Voice recognized, password accepted. Please start face recognition for final validation.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that part.
Don't worry, Auntie. I'll just try with my face. We both know that beauty runs in the family.
No, don't do it.
Face recognition failed.
Pippet, what have you done?
Well, the light started flashing. That doesn't look so bad.
Activating lockdown protocol.
Still, a pretty manageable situation.
The self-destruct sequence engaged. Countdown initiated.
Oh, damn. Me and my big mouth.
Listen well now, Pippet. Do you see that lever on the other side of the barrier? Take the long way around and hit it quickly before we are blown to pieces.
The long way around. Oh, this is gonna be a max navigational challenge thing.
You've only got 6 minutes. Nice.
What am I doing here? I am fumbling this. All right. There we go.
Nice.
Oof. Oof. Nice. Bees be thy guide.
Oh, hi, Barney. Oh no, my hammerhead. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Let's find the card after Barney. Oh, there it is, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Oh, how much time do I have left? Oh boy. Oh.
3.5 minutes. You can do it, baby.
I don't understand what it's. Oh.
Nice.
What time is it gonna start now? Okay. Nope, wrong one. Right one. Cool.
Nice.
Why aren't you going the full distance? There we go. No? What am I supposed to do, gang? There we go.
Nice. Hell yes.
What?
Boo. Nice.
Whoa, okay.
Hell yeah.
Phew. Oh no.
Just don't. Yep.
Okay. We're almost there. There.
You can do it.
Man.
Jari, curious for TECHNOPOVERTY. How does it feel to be one of the last reading generations? I think it'll come back, but it's certainly a very weird place I never thought I would find myself in.
Yeah, I have some feelings on it because I think it's very dire that we're at the point where we have to just say in general, like, reading is good because, like, I mean, earlier when Surge was on, we straight up were citing, like, what were we talking about? Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and, like,
Dave Ramsey.
Who Took My Cheese, Dave Ramsey. There's so much, like, still, like, bad reading you can do, even if you're literate, and I just... Yeah. Go ahead, Auntie.
Inhale, exhale, and exhale, Pepper. You got this.
That was my bad, Auntie. See, I do think, though, like, this, I don't know, part of why we mix and mash books with games is to show how, like, how ludological books are, if anything. Like, there's a sense of play to a lot of books. They're fucking with you.
Yeah.
Lovingly, sincerely, passionately. And I think there's a sort of a stodgy sort of, like, air about the idea of, like, being a very, like, doomerist, like, oh god, nobody reads anymore. Like, yes, literacy rates are low. How do we get people into literacy? I don't know, this gets into some stuff about, like, my feelings on the Gen Z stare not being real and such as well. Like, I do understand in dire ways, yes, people aren't reading. I have frustrations about that on the daily, trying to talk about stuff and wondering if irony is being ingested properly. Anyways, let's continue on with the game. But yeah, Ja, those are some feelings. See, Ja, I do feel like libraries, I felt, were something that were under threat. I don't know if that's just growing up in you know, a city in Texas that regularly had to cut things and just be generally, like, poorly funded.
I feel it, well, like, I feel the New York City public library shit was really when it was like, this is insane. Like, it is so, because it's just such an institution.
Never do that again, kid. To the reversing machine room now. Move it, Pippet.
I do think, though, there is a factor as well as far as access to books and time to read people have.
Yeah.
we talked about this a bit when we were talking about sports gambling, but like, yeah, more people right now are sports gambling because more people now are broke and see sports gambling as an avenue towards like alleviating that.
Yeah.
There's so many structural incentives towards like making people not read and spend all their expendable income. Their last $100, as said by Citations Needed, which I think Howdy Partner linked to us prior. But it's the economy of like, hey, you got $100 lying around? Why don't you bet that? Why don't you buy some crypto?
Yeah, it's so dumb.
There it is! That's the machine, Pippet.
Throw Nanny in the goo.
This machine has the power to reverse my situation once and for all. We just need to get the mecha batteries plugged in. Then the machine can start the regeneration process. Fetch the mecha batteries, Pippets, quickly, now.
Oh, all right, Auntie, right away. There we go, the 4 mega batteries.
Nice.
Great. Now position them on the machine.
It feels like I'm helping you with your VCR again.
Love it.
Nicely done, Pippet.
All right, this is done, and now what?
Insert me into the cushion extractor pod.
Oh, that thing? All right. So, is it working? Oh, I can see something forming in the tank. Auntie, this is incredible. The reversing process worked. Is it supposed to do that? Oh. Boom.
Super, Auntie.
Yeah, right? Oh, shit. Auntie, we did it. We did. Gah! What was that for?
Insolent vermin.
Sabotage soul manifestation and unshackled temperament. Madam's wrath.
Damn.
Oh shit. Auntie? This isn't like you at all. What's going on?
You really think we just sit around waiting for the madam to take over again?
Oh? You two? Ooh. We're tired of always waiting on the sidelines.
The time is coming once again, perfect for us to rise to power.
But you two have been helping Auntie and me this whole time. What gives?
Ah, yes, in the end we had to make some adaptations to our grand plan. Originally, we sought the help of the city's 4 businesses to enact a takeover.
Ooh.
We were to work together to take out the main Pipistrello family branch. And we had all agreed that Pippo and I would take control of the company.
We just weren't expecting those 4 to betray us and run away with the mega batteries.
That was especially problematic for us, you see.
I've been in debt to you assholes this whole time.
Damn, of course. It's always the ones you love.
With the mega batteries generating infinite energy for them, our newly seized Pipistrello throne had been rendered useless.
And here I was thinking it was only Auntie I had to worry about.
Right?
But it was such a strike of luck when you interfered with the soul extracting machine.
With the madam now stuck inside the yo-yo, you had a very good reason to get the mega batteries back.
We just have to wait for you to destroy the businesses on our behalf.
And better yet, you even brought the mega batteries back to us on a silver platter. The only one threads remaining now, you and the madam.
I have to say, you were nice enough to leave us alone with the mega batteries for extended periods of time. Fuck.
Weird.
So I did a little tinkering and sabotaged the mega batteries.
You fucked the mega battery?
The madam's soul has been reprogrammed with the sole desire to destroy you. You two will fight to the end of your lives, and we'll have Pipistrello Industries for ourselves again.
This is crazy. You two are crazy.
Enough of this little show. Madam, destroy Pippet.
Oh shit. Okay. So she actually throws the batteries at me, eh? Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. Do I have to actually destroy the batteries when they're not?
No. Sorry, Barney. Yeah. Oh, it's so hard being a puppy.
Yeah, Barney, you don't even have to fight your evil aunt. Or like the purified form of your aunt's hatred.
That's true.
Cool.
And y'all, we survived the week. Tomorrow's Friday.
Ah, you're all a disgrace. I've been backstabbed by my entire family. I just need a little more time. Just a little bit more, and I would have had it. The stupid roses weren't cutting it anymore, and all that cultivation and maintenance were my bane. The soul extractor was supposed to make me more powerful than ever, requiring just a fraction of the effort. The whole city would bow before me, and the dissidents would become its fuel.
Auntie? What are you saying? You were going to use that machine against the city? The same machine that threw us into this mess?
Shut it, Pippet. You're nothing short of my biggest disappointment. You're useless as they come, leeching off of my money while chasing infantile dreams.
You're the landlord.
Yeah, right.
Auntie,
I would have been better off if I had fed you to the machine.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeager.
Whoa. Whoa. Auntie, what are you doing? That's incestuous. Don't do that.
Welcome to the ethereal realm, a projection of my own soul. It won't be long now before your energy is drained and your body succumbs.
You possessing my body?
Farewell, Pippets.
Auntie, wait, I don't want to hurt you.
Spank that auntie.
Oh shit.
You got a bad auntie.
Cool.
Nice. Her little Roomba's running around.
Well, it's the batteries, but yeah. Cool.
Wait.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Back to it. Oh. Haha. Nice. All right.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Damn it, I missed the heart.
You cannot best me, Pippet. You never will.
Shit. Oh, cool.
Nice.
Haha. I have the water hopping one, so yeah.
Hell yeah.
Although I kind of wish I had switched to the around the world for the yo-yo special attack. But either way, her shields are down.
Ah, tiresome brat.
Real tiresome, you know. It's only the bees can get to you.
There we go.
Whoa.
Cool, okay. Yeah. Shit. Shit. Okay.
Hell yeah. Do a super punch. Ooh, Jari, did I see any sights on the road trip? Man, all of Louisiana was rain when I drove through it. I'm trying to think of... There was some cool stuff in the Carolinas that, like, in my parents' town, I forgot what the fuck the name of the town is, but they have, like, a swing bridge, which is, like, the middle of the bridge swings out so that way it creates a path for boats to go on either side, and there's, like, a little house on top of it. Really cool, like, piece of infrastructure I've never seen before. But, like, that kind of blew me away. Myrtle Beach is gorgeous. I'm trying to think, like, what else? I have a note somewhere, but I was driving through a part of South Carolina that it looked like there was, like, an abandoned college. Like an old state school that just had, like, barbed wire fencing and, like, I don't know, it had such a weird, creepy vibe to it, but I was like, I need to go and look into this. It seemed fun. Oh shit, yes. Yes, Henry, get it.
So, I think they're different than the way I first did this. So, like, when I die, it's a different pattern.
Oh yeah?
Which is kind of cool because it keeps it from being redundant if you keep dying during this boss, I assume. I don't want to keep dying during this boss, though.
Fair.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, Christian Online Video Games. Yeah. Got to see the Mississippi River. Haven't seen that in a while. A lot bigger than I remember. Yeah, not too much. A lot of driving though. Like each time I drove, I was trying to make it past the time zone, or make it into a new time zone every time I drove. And let the day go pretty quick. Oh, sorry, Barty. Yes, Lady Gaga supporters, I have been to New Orleans. I went there for my 25th birthday to work on a project for Heineken. It was awesome. Arguably one of the best jobs I've ever worked.
Heineken.
Yeah. Damn, Kirsten, your mom just visited the source of the Mississippi where it starts just to trickle into all that. That's wild. I'd never even considered. I'm like, where does it start? I want to go see that.
What, like up north, like the northern start?
Yeah,
Or
I guess.
where does it start? Does it go all the way up to like one of them Great Lakes, right?
Right, probably, I'd imagine. Okay, I honestly don't know.
Is that in Ohio, Indiana?
My public school education does not let me know.
I do not know the Midwest.
Right? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Swingbridge Jari is awesome. Oh, I haven't seen him for railways, but that would be awesome. And 3-2, my uncle lived in New Orleans during Katrina. That's wild. Jordan says Lake Itasca in Minnesota. That's pretty cool. Like it is a huge river. I guess I did not remember how wide it was, but I did. I forgot that like I have a dash cam on my car now, and it lets me like save video clips or take pictures. So when they were like, I'm starting to now, like if there's like a bumper sticker I want to save or something like really weird, I try to take pictures of it while I'm driving real fast. So that's been fun. So I do need to go through and see if there's any fun pictures from the trip. Definitely saw some cool lightning. There's a lot of storms while I was driving. Yeah, bunnies.
Cool.
Oh, Lady Gaga. I have heard that there are more and more bull sharks heading further up rivers now, too. I think it was I forgot where this one. Yeah. Well, also, like, bull sharks specifically can, like, don't need as much, like, salt in their body. Like, they don't need as high of a content, so they can get up rivers. But what they're really notorious for doing is, like, pulling things into the river. Like, going after, like, sheep and cows, like, because they get really close to the edge of the water. Because, like, we just recently had, within the past, like, 3 or 4 years, there was, like, a bull shark attack in the middle of America, which is, like, this is wild. You're too persistent, almost like myself.
That is wild, the bull shark thing.
Yeah. It's like that dude in Texas who just recently got eaten by an alligator. It's like the first person in like over 100 years in Texas to be like attacked by one. Because everyone's like, don't go swimming in the water, there's an alligator there. And he said, fuck the alligators. then he got eaten
Alligators
by an alligator.
don't just eat you right then and there either. Their whole thing is they drown you so that they're easier to like, they chew on you.
Yeah, they do that death roll. Like it is not a fun way to go. And when there's signs and people telling you, it's just like, you know what? Maybe don't.
Yes, I will kill this frog samurai. You give me hearts.
Quit it, Pipit. I'm not worth saving.
Damn.
Damn. Auntie, we're family.
Just swinging batteries at me.
Damn. Ugh, brackish water, no thank you. And jaw, I grew up around gators, terrifying beasts in the wild. Yeah, I lived in Florida for a little while, in like middle school and a little bit of college.
I went to like a park in Georgia with my cousins. It was like a Civil War monument or a fort. But like they had to like guide us around the trail because gators came out in the afternoon just to hang out where like people were walking.
Oh yeah, if you're not looking out for them.
Yeah, they're like, no, we're redirecting traffic. There's gators hanging out. We gotta go at their pace.
Yep. Super punch. Cool. Nice.
I keep forgetting you can throw it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you little stinky puppy. Yeah. Oof.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Bless you.
Oh?
Oh, yuck. You should leave me, Pippet. Leave my soul here to rot.
Auntie, no, I won't give up on you, even after all you've said.
My dear nephew.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Yeah. Leave me, Pippet. Don't try to save her, who cannot be saved.
Auntie, you're a terrible administrator.
Yes. I'm as bad as it is you are at YOYO, but hear me out, Pippet. I'm getting too old and I just wanted to make sure everything would be fine after I'm gone. I was trying to make sure that this city would still run and that you'd have the funds you need. And that Pipistrello Industries would survive.
Let's be honest here. You just wanted to control everything. Just like you tried to control me when I was still around.
I'm afraid I did. That must be why you never visited. I'm starting to understand. I had a lot of time to think about everything while I was stuck in that stinky yo-yo of yours. The city, I hadn't walked those streets in over 10 years.
Yeah, go touch grass.
Yeah, right.
I also have to tell you, in my adventures, I run out of cash way more often than I let you know.
What? Is that true, Pippet?
Yeah, I still have my dignity, or what's left of it.
You, the city, you all be just fine without me, won't you?
I do think the city deserves better than Don Moretti, Carrar, and all those other clowns, though.
The city deserves better than the Pipistrellos, too.
Yeah, damn right.
Damn. I presume one must know when to stop, right? Pippet, being alongside you all this time, it was an experience that really dragged on and on and on and on. But it should be things I should have realized a long time ago. So let me do something for the sake of everyone in this city, for the first time ever. End my suffering. And let me create a brighter future for you all. Damn, she's gonna kill herself.
Let the landlord's blood flow through the streets and revitalize it, I guess.
Yeah. Keep doing what you love most, my pipsqueak. Don't ever give up. I think their souls will finish absorbing into each other pretty soon.
Yeah, that orb animation's great.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hoo-yah.
No, it can't be.
And those shiny things? Those are energy particles.
Free energy.
Free energy for everyone? Yeah, Auntie's just had a brilliant new idea. You mean there's no way that all people would be willing to sacrifice their own body like this? Dispersing the particles like this was only just a theory. Who knows what will happen? According to her, the whole city will be getting that infinite mega battery energy now.
Wow. What? Free energy?
And all we had to do was pop a CEO? Good old auntie's first and last gift to the city. A gift? Pepita? What do we do now? I guess no one will have any need for Pipistrello Industries anymore, am I right?
That old hag. She still had the upper hand right until the very end.
I'm getting dizzy. Pepita, let's scram.
After you, Pippo. Let's get out of here.
Scheming cousins, Barney, just like Shakespeare.
Yeah.
My yo-yo's finally back to normal. As for Pipistrello Industries, well, the family business has never been my thing anyway. Thank you for that one last gesture, Auntie. You taught me so much. We've even learned some tricks together. That said, infinite energy for everyone? Can't say I saw that coming. I'm sure you wouldn't like it if I kept my head down and spent too much time sad about it. I know exactly where you'd want me to be right now. I had come to appreciate our time together. I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye, Auntie.
That's right, Kirsten, and thus the electricity mafia is toppled.
You just had to take down your aunt from the inside. Thank you, Pocket Trap. Thank you, Enrique and Lonzo Caprino. And Enrique Lorenze. And Rodriguez Zangilmi. How, like, Renato Tasashi Pintiado? Hugo Ananzai? Anzai?
This is such a small team.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
Portuguese localization. Leonardo Lima, excellent job with the music.
It's like a total like 20-ish people so far.
Yoko Shinomura, licensed by Meridian Entertainment. Sound editors, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, what a wonderful game. This has been Pipistrello here with the Lathe of Heaven on Technopoverty. We're going to ease on into Hog Timber starting next week. This weekend we will be watching another movie on the Discord. I don't know where it will be yet. Maybe we'll just watch the Lathe of Heaven. If so, I might just, no, we'll see. We'll see about the Lathe of Heaven. I might bust out Mina the Hollower Sunday. Maybe we'll play Mina the Hollower and do Lathe of Heaven. Either way, I think Monday, Thursday, we're going to be doing the Arthur Machen as Jacob plays through either Cultic or Doom. We'll see what we're up for.
Yeah.
Maybe even some other stuff. I do still want to read Uncertain Suns from Uncertain Suns and Other Stories as well. So, yeah, we're done with the summer scramble, but we're going to keep reading some weird shorts as we get into the more horrific stuff.
Stay tuned, Techno Hotties and Thotties.
Is Barney here? No, she is gone now, huh? She has left us.
Barney is pieced.
Forsaken. I'm gonna see who is on. We will be rating in shortly as we let these credits play out. Look at that special thanks there.
Man. Gabe Cuban, Vizio Lela. Thanks for playing.
Hell yeah. Mr. Taxi Driver to the next yo-yo tournament.
Whoa!
Nice.
That's cool.
And you really thought I was gone for good? This old hag still got that 1/5 of a soul left in her. I'm taking this as my cue to wind down and enjoy the little things in life. I still can't say I care for all these yo-yo competitions, but we're having fun. Until next time, Auntie out.
There's a very Philip K. Dick dark reading. New Game Plus, nice. I assume I carry over my optional stuff and my badges and all that. There's a very dark Philip K. Dick reading of this, though. Running through the story of the 3 Stigmata of Palmer Eldritch, where Auntie distributed her electricity to everyone, and now Auntie's in everyone. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Now we're all infected by the ideological
auntie.
construct of the Auntie. Yeah, Palmer Eldritch is a dude who kind of becomes that way through a space fungus in the 3 Sigma of Palmer Eldritch. I think about that in the way like Tesla's so ingrained structurally into our government and such now. You know what I mean? The way Elon Musk gets to insist because his face is just in his fingers in every pie, so you get to taste his hand.
Yep. Gotta love that. Gotta love people forcing themselves on that.
That makes me think of like Dr. Haber as well in The Lathe of Heaven, trying to force Jor to imagine the perfect reality and just like use people by proxy. Auntie inside, Auntie everywhere. Keep that in mind as we go to Han Timber. I'm gonna raid into the Pixel Goblins, but we're gonna hit that bumper screen. Y'all have a great night. We will see you Monday. Possibly Sunday, Techno Highs and Thoughties. As I said, we're going to be playing Alan Wake as the main Haunt Timber series, and then on the side, Silksong and Mina the Hollower. Mina the Hollower will probably be the next side game once those optional Tuesdays or Sundays pop back up. But yeah, Steak Boy's also going to be playing some spooky stuff for Haunt Timber. We're going to keep it mixed up as we've been doing. I've enjoyed reading the short horror, and we have a lot of horror shorts to get through, so
Yeah.
of course, Stephen King, Peter Straub is the main course, but we will keep on with those shorts. Y'all have a good night, Techno Hotties and Thoughties.